It was him, yet it wasn't. He realized that he had to be the one to pass through the threshold. He had to be the one to take responsibility.
Ugh.
Kathy?
Who else? Do you know many blue-haired comatose girls?
Thank God. Are you okay?
Just peachy. How long was I out?
4 days.
Fuck. What about...
Mildred's okay. Don't worry.
That's a relief. The bike then?
It was pretty beat up, but Dad fixed it. It's standing out in the parking lot.
But he hates me. Why'd he do that?
I'd be the first to admit that you're not his favorite person, but he happens to love this gal. And I'll tell you, she pouted real bad at him.
You didn't have to do that, E.
You're right. I didn't. But I wanted to. Sometimes people care. Everything doesn't always have to be some cynical tit for tat.
I guess not.
So, I heard about Lucas.
Don't remind me. He wanted to be a team and I turned him down. If I'd had his back that night, maybe he'd still be alive.
Or you'd both be dead. You know better than to blame yourself like this, Kathy.
Maybe so, but it doesn't matter. It's over. I'm finished. This medical bill will be the final nail in my coffin.
What's up with the defeatist attitude, Detective? That's not how we usually solve a case, is it?
You don't really want to help, E. You're just feeling guilty because I got myself hurt.
No, that has nothing to do with it. The Soothsayer killed Lucas. He was my friend too. Are we really going to let this monster get away with what they did to him?
What's this? Dusting off the good old eye for an eye, are you, E?
No, this is about doing the right thing. The Soothsayer has to be stopped. Despite our faults, we've always made a great team. And it's time for us to step up. For Lucas. What do you say?
Well, I say we better get some heavy painkillers or we won't get far. I feel like I've been through a grinder.
That's the spirit. Hey, doctor! We've got a girl here in need of some heavy drugs. Stat.
That's the last thing I thought I'd ever hear come out of your mouth.
I'll go grab some lunch while you guys talk, okay?
Sure. See you in a bitty. All right. Lay it on me, Doc. How bad is it?
You've suffered 2 rib fractures and some cuts and bruises, but your most serious condition is what's called a subdural hematoma, a buildup of blood on the surface of the brain.
Oh, fuck. That sounds serious.
It is. Most cases are treated with cranial surgery to drain the blood and alleviate the pressure. However, your hematoma is relatively small, and its location makes surgery a greater risk, so we chose a more conservative approach, managing it with medication and closely monitoring the results.
All right. How has the condition progressed?
We performed an MRI yesterday, and the good news is that the hematoma has shrunk in size. We believe it will heal on its own, but I would advise that you remain here under observation for at least 2 weeks.
That won't fly, Doc. Money is an issue. Can I check myself out and continue the treatment on my own?
Technically, yes. We can prescribe some corticosteroid pills to help manage the symptoms. I wouldn't recommend this course of action, though. You'd have to sign an AMA form.
Against medical advice, yeah. I'm aware of how that works. What risks should I know about?
Well, physical exertion and additional head trauma may exacerbate the injury, resulting in severe headaches, confusion, and loss of consciousness. If you're unlucky, it may even be fatal.
Well, damn. Guess I better take it easy. What about this neck brace thing?
Oh, that's just standard procedure in cases like this. Those x-rays came back clean, so you can safely remove it.
All right, good. Let's get that form then, Doc.
Very well. Oh, and before I forget, there was a young police officer here looking for you. He said he knew you?
Sounds like Josh. Thanks for the heads up. All right, all dolled up and ready to go. Time to get out of this joint. Geez, I'm popular. If I knew I'd get this many visitors, I'd have crashed my bike months ago.
Greetings. It looks like you are feeling better.
Hi. Do I know you?
You don't recognize me. We met at the library a while back.
Oh, right, the librarian guy. No offense, buddy, but what are you doing in what will soon cease to be my hospital room?
I apologize for barging in. I should properly introduce myself. I am Tom Ward, but you may know me as T.
Oh, you're the guy. You left me all those notes.
Yes. For reasons I cannot explain, I felt that a subtle approach was safer for both of us. However, given what happened to you and your late friend, the stakes are getting too high, so I'd like to propose an alliance.
An alliance? Why? Who are you? Have you been stalking me?
Who I am is not an easy question to answer, but I'll say this. Much like yourself, I have a score to settle with the Soothsayer.
That's so? What kind of score?
An immeasurable one. Everything was taken from me. My life was destroyed. I was enslaved.
Enslaved? Were you tied up in a creepy serial killer dungeon, or what?
Not quite. There is a malevolence hiding behind the Soothsayer. This evil found me at my lowest point, forcing me into bondage.
Are you saying that the Soothsayer is doing the bidding of someone else?
Yes. I also believe that the conjunction tomorrow will be instrumental to their plans.
Huh? What plans? What conjunction?
As for their plans, I don't know for sure, but I'm certain that the murders serve a specific purpose. The conjunction I speak of is when Saturn and Venus meet in the sky. It's the first such occurrence in over 80 years. Some believe that this event is charged with, esoteric potency.
Uh-huh. I think I've heard enough.
You don't believe me. I feared as much. Very well. I will pursue the Soothsayer on my own. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Yeah, you do that. See you, buddy. There was something really off about that guy.
Hey, what'd I miss? Who was that man?
No one, just some creepy weirdo.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I'm ready to head out. Let's go.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, that about sums it up.
Wow. What a wild case. What will you do next?
The Chief Ranger should be back now, so I think I'll go talk to him about Cooper.
Yeah. It must be dangerous to confront Cooper himself, though, if he is who you think he is.
Yes. Before I go anywhere near him, I should retrieve Lucas's gun. I wasn't kept under police surveillance at the hospital, so the cops couldn't have found it yet. It must still be somewhere around the crash site.
Then there's Longhorn PI, right? Maybe Lucas left some things behind?
Assuming the cops haven't ransacked the place, yes. But good idea. I should check there sooner rather than later.
How can I help with all of this then?
Well, there's this cell phone that I found in Faith Cyrene's apartment. Passcode protected. Maybe you could do something with that?
You bet. I'll have that cracked in no time.
Great. Guess we have a plan then. Meet up here tonight?
Okie dokie.
Hey, it's me, Josh. I heard you woke up and left. I just wanted to let you know that, things don't look good for you with Mr. Longhorn. He had a lot of friends here, and everyone's looking for a scapegoat. I've been trying to keep the guys off your back, but there's only so much I can do. So, Yeah, I think it's in your best interest to come to the station voluntarily. It's only a matter of time until there's a warrant with your name on it. Oh, and I'm sorry about what happened before. I was in a bad place. Let's talk and clear the air when we can, okay? Bye.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope. We'll have to crank up the pace. No time to get derailed by the cops.
But wait, don't we have to work with the police to stop the killer?
Eventually, yes, but I know the cops in this town. The only way we'll get those boneheads on our side is if we give them the Soothsayer on a silver platter. There can't be a shred of doubt. And after everything that went down with Lucas, the odds aren't in our favor.
I suppose so. We better stick with the case then.
Good thing I still had my spare key. Looks like the cops haven't been here yet, so I better work quickly before they get a warrant and ransack the place. I've always been jealous of this view. It was the one thing I couldn't hope to match when I set up rain investigations. Looks like Lucas received a few messages on this pager recently. I believe this model can only display numbers. Standard KPD radio manual. Lucas probably used this to decipher police communications. Weird note. Some sort of reminder? A police scanner for eavesdropping on the cops. Common practice in the PI business. Alright, so this is what Lucas was up to this month. Hopefully I can find some useful clues in here. Jackson is Lucas's youngest son. Must be his birthday that day. Dog watching, huh? For whom, I wonder? This must be that thing Lucas mentioned about digging up dirt on the mayor. Shouldn't be relevant to me right now. Dog watching, huh? I remember this JK person from when I worked here. They're a police informant. I don't know their real identity, though. Probably worth trying to learn more about them. Looks like Lucas had a meeting with JK here on the 18th. That's a few days before he approached me about the Soothsayer. That's the day when Lucas came to me to ask to team up. I wish I'd taken him up on it. Looks like some meeting related to Lucas's ex-wife. I doubt that's relevant to me. That was the night when he died. JK deliver here on the 25th. Was Lucas waiting for a delivery from the informant when he died? Lucas's address book. I can cross-reference it with my notes. Still just the initials, but a number for JK is listed here. I should give them a call. Now, I've got my own.
reached a numeric pager system. Please enter up to 12 digits and end your message with the pound key.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Lucas used some kind of secret pager code to arrange meetings with his informants. I shouldn't try to leave any messages here until I'm sure I've cracked the code. Hopefully some of the clues here on the desk can help. Alright, I think that's everything. I'll gather up all the clues and see if I can make any sense of them. Alright, so I know that Lucas used some sort of pager code to set up meetings with his informants, including JK. My objective should be to crack the code and then send a message to JK, posing as Lucas. All of the coded messages seem to begin with 1011. I should start by figuring out what those numbers mean. I should write something down first. I guess that technically fits, but I somehow doubt the entire correspondence is dog-related. I should look for other interpretations. Oh, yeah! 10 and 11 match the positions for J and K in the alphabet. That can't be a coincidence. The same letter mapping doesn't seem to be applicable to the rest of the messages, though. The second part must be encoded differently then. First, there's a simple initial prefix to determine the sender, and then some other representation of the message itself. I should try to craft a message for JK now, requesting a meeting in person. I'll set a goal to arrange a meeting at 2 p.m. in the park, but I'll probably need to send multiple messages to convey that. Yes, 1212 would represent LL, Lucas's initials, in the same way that 1011 corresponds to JK. I'm not sure about the rest of the message, though. Yes, 1025 should convey that I want to arrange a meeting in person. I'll send that to JK's pager and see if I can get a response. Got a response. 10-4. That must mean acknowledged. Another one. 10-20,000. Not sure what to make of that one, but I have a feeling that they want me to respond. Yes, that should work. If the list on the post-it is correct, I think that this is the way to tell them that I'd like to meet at the park. Good. Another acknowledgement. And a query once again, it looks like. If we've settled on the park as a location, what's this now? Yes, that should work. $10.76. IE en route. Perfect. I should head to the park and try to find JK. I think I'll keep this life-saving medicine, thanks.
Hey!
Hey, E. Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery. Tom was a no-show today, huh? Guess he's out and about? That Hey there. Are you JK?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have reached a numeric pager system. Please enter up to 12 digits and end your message with the pound key.
Let's cut the charade. I heard that thing beep in your pocket. You're JK.
That's so. Who am I talking to?
I'm Kathy. Lucas couldn't be here. He sent me on his behalf.
No, he didn't. We both know he's dead.
All right. I guess you caught me. Why'd you even come if you knew I wasn't him?
Wouldn't you? Part of me wanted to believe the poor bastard faked his own death.
I wish. I was there when he died. A suspect, killed him and I nearly caught her.
She? It wasn't Andrea Hall, was it?
No, at least, I don't think so. This woman used the name Faith Cyrene. Who is Andrea Hall?
A senior at KCU. Lucas asked me to trace a motorcycle for him and...
And what?
No. Damn it. I've already said too much. We shouldn't be discussing this.
Look, the damage is done. You already gave me a name. If I wanted to rat you out to the chief or whatever, I could.
Oh, honey, I'm not trying to protect myself. I'm looking out for you.
Me? You don't even know me. Why do you care?
Because Lucas did. He stood up for me when no one else would. I owe that man a great deal.
If anything, he'd want me to solve the case and destroy that harpy for what she did to him.
No, I don't think so. He loved you like a daughter. You know that, right?
Fuck off. Don't tell me that. Don't you think I feel bad enough already?
That's what grief is supposed to feel like, hon. You're in a bad way, and I won't help you get yourself killed. Now go on. Get out of here.
This lady can go to hell. She doesn't know Lucas. She doesn't know shit. At least I got a lead out of this. Andrea Hall, whoever she is. Guess it's time to head over to the university.
Come in. Yeah.
Hey there. I'm looking for Andrea.
Is this your idea of a joke?
No? Why do you say that?
You don't recognize me, do you?
Oh, wait. You came to my office a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Uh-huh. I needed your help with my missing roommate. You can probably guess her name.
Oh. Small world, eh?
Better late than never. I still can't pay your greedy PI fees, though, so you might as well fuck off again.
Sorry about that, but I'm running a business. Another case led me here. I'm not looking to get paid. I just need a few moments of your time, if that's okay.
Figures. Well, fine. Come in then.
Thanks. What's your name again?
Rebecca Dawson.
All right. I'm Kathy, but I guess you know that.
I do. Let's talk.
Can you tell me about Andrea's disappearance?
Sure. Basically, she took off on her motorcycle one night and never came back. Didn't say where she was going or why.
She was a biker, huh? What kind of motorcycle are we talking about?
Well, it was black, pretty big, looked kind of sporty. I think she said it was imported from Japan.
Got it, yeah. I happened to see one just like it a few days ago. Please, continue.
Yeah, so, at first, I wasn't worried about Andrea. Suddenly leaving for a day or two wasn't unusual for her. After a week, though, I felt that I had to file a missing persons report. Total waste of time, that was.
I can relate. Cassidy cops aren't a reliable bunch. And then you reached out to me?
Yes, tried every PI in town. Maybe I was naive to think I could afford any of them, but I felt I had to do something. That plan obviously didn't pan out either. Weeks passed, and after a certain point, I had to let things go. There was only so much I could do.
How long has Andrea been missing?
About a month, I think.
Wait, so she disappeared around the end of April?
Sounds about right. Why?
That's when they found Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims.
Oh, yeah, I read about that, but the age is wrong. Andrea's 22 and the paper said 18.
Rebecca, there's a margin of error. The later paper said early 20s.
Oh no. How could I be so blind? It's her. It's gotta be her.
We don't know that for sure, but yeah, things don't look great. Andrea is not a local, is she?
Far from it. She came from Australia.
That would explain the lack of dental records, too.
Fuck. We need to tell the cops all of this, don't we?
We do, but let me handle that, okay? I have more evidence to share with them.
Okay. God damn it, Andrea.
What happened when you filed that police report?
Well, they didn't take me seriously at all. I told them the truth about Andrea, and they immediately dismissed her as voluntarily missing, like she was some stupid teen runaway. They never even bothered to come and look at her stuff.
So Andrea has had a tendency to disappear from time to time?
Yeah. She's been known to hang out in some sketchy circles. People who like to party hard, if you know what I mean.
Ah, drugs were involved?
Yes, all kinds.
Who were those sketchy people then? Got any names?
No, I didn't want anything to do with that crowd.
So, Andrea had a drug problem, did she?
She used drugs, yes. She wouldn't call it a problem, though. She'd say she was in full control, and that narcotics were tools like any other, or instruments to improve performance and expand the mind.
And do you agree with that?
For a superwoman like Andrea, maybe. She seemed to have a handle on it. But I mean, she had a whole circle of junkie friends, and I have no idea what messed up things they were doing off campus.
And you don't know anything about these junkie friends of hers?
No. I tried to keep a healthy distance from those people.
If you know so little about them, how do you know they were even junkies?
Trust me. I grew up in Cassidy. I've seen meth heads on the street since kindergarten.
Yeah, point taken. What was Andrea like?
She was brilliant. A born engineer, obsessed with technology, computers, and tinkering with all of her little gadgets. But she wasn't weird or awkward like so many smart people are, you know? She understood people. She could explain the most complicated things so anyone could understand.
Sounds like a woman with a bright future ahead of her. I have a feeling it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though?
No, she had a self-destructive side, too. I think she saw herself as a thing to push to the limit, just like her machines.
Okay, can you elaborate?
Well, she didn't care much for her health. It felt almost like she found it insulting to be limited by a human body with all of its inconveniences. Experimenting with drugs was a part of that, I think.
I see. Do you know a Faith Cyrene? She's supposed to have some form of facial scars.
Nope. I'd remember a person like that.
This might be a random question, but Andrea didn't have any facial scars, did she?
No, not any obvious ones at least. Why?
Oh, nothing. Just a wild idea. That's all for now, thanks. Mind if I have a look at some of Andrea's things?
Go ahead. I'll take care of some homework.
This looks like some serious encryption. I better head back to the office and see what I can learn about that. What a mess. There are lots of entangled cables of different types and sizes. If I knew what I was looking for, I might be able to dig up something useful from here. There's a spool of metal wire here. I could probably find a good use for that. Looks like Andrea was taking something apart here. A hard drive, I think. I hear magnets like these are quite strong for their size. Might come in handy. Got it. Huh. Wouldn't that be something? Eileen told me that strong magnets can basically destroy computers.
Hey!
Hey, E. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, what's up?
Do you know anything about hard drive encryption?
A little, I suppose. What are the specifics?
Basically, the whole computer is encrypted and it prompts a password when I boot it up. Is there any way to bypass that?
Oh, that's tough. Maybe the computer book I bought for the office last year could be useful?
Oh, right. Remind me, where did we put that?
It's on the shelf behind you, Kathy.
All right, that's all.
Okie dokie.
Huh. I'm not that desperate for a fridge magnet. Ah, here's the book Eileen mentioned. Excellent. There are a few pages about the type of encryption I saw at KCU. This should be useful. First things first, I need another computer. Can I talk to you for a sec?
Sure, what's up?
Hey, are you using your laptop right now?
Yeah, but I'm almost done. Do you need it for something?
Yep, it's for a thing at KCU. Won't take long, I think.
Sure, go ahead. Just bring it back in one piece, will you? It wasn't cheap.
Why? Have I ever?
Yes! 4 times!
Fair enough. All right, there we go. I've got the laptop set up. Time to deal with the next steps in the book. Here's that type of cable that was mentioned in the computer book. Got it. It's pretty short as far as cables go, but it should get the job done. All right, all hooked up. I've got the hardware set up. Now I just need to change the right BIOS setting on Andrea's PC. I should look for something that says DMA. Alright, I should be done with all the setup for the hack now. Coming up next, capturing the password. I should have a look in the next section of the book. I'm done with this part. I should continue with some of the other steps in the process. Alright, so I need to assemble the memory signature following the format outlined in these pages. I think I can find all the information I need on Andrea's computer, despite the lack of a password. Alright, so I need to I think that's called leet speak. It's some computer nerd lingo. I shouldn't waste time guessing. With this type of encryption, she's not likely to use a simple password. Damn. The decryption isn't an automated process. I still have to try different passwords against the encryption hash. After each attempt, the utility will spit out some information about how close I was to the right password, though. We're dealing with a 7-character password, including a mix of numbers, lower and uppercase letters. I should have a look around the room. Maybe I can find some 7-letter words to put me on the right track. Close. Maybe Andrea just obfuscated it a little bit. Yes! Got it. Moment of truth. All right, I'm in. The old mines, huh? A good place to hide. They're enormous. Practically half the state is filled with them. I'll need more specifics to track down a site like that. Not sure what to make of all this, but it sounds like Andrea was in cahoots with the pyre dealers, building some kind of secret base for them. Well, that removes any shred of doubt. Andrea Hall was Jane Doe. Sounds like something about pyre scared the shit out of her. Did that have something to do with her death? Hey, Rebecca?
Yeah,
I'm done here. Gonna head out. Thanks for the help.
no problem. Did you learn anything?
I did, but it's not looking good. Andrea was involved with some bad people. I think it's more than likely that she's Jane Doe. I'm sorry.
God damn it. I fucking knew it. I need to process this. You'll talk to the cops, right? I can't deal with them right now.
Of course. Take care of yourself, Rebecca.
You too.
This laptop worked like a charm. Thanks.
Glad to hear it. What'd you find out?
Too much to explain now. I'll fill you in tonight. I still need to go and track down Cooper.
Okie dokie.
Hello again. I'm back.
Oh, hi! Chief Walker is on duty now. You'll find him past the door to your left.
Ah, great. I think I'll have a chat with him then.
Sure, you have a nice day now.
Thanks. You too.
Yes, come in.
Chief Walker?
Yeah, that's me. Who's asking?
Kathy Rain, private investigator.
Oh, another one. I thought you'd all given up by now.
Sorry to disappoint, but this gal is more stubborn than most.
Apparently. Go on then.
I'd like to speak to Ranger Cooper. Can you arrange that?
No can do. Ranger Cooper is on leave for the time being.
He is? Why?
Personal reasons. He'll be back on duty in a few weeks. I can pass on your details if you wish.
I can't wait that long. Surely there's no harm in providing his phone number. I just need to speak with him.
No phone, which is the case for all of our resident rangers.
Resident rangers? That means they all live within the confines of the park, right?
Yes, I suppose it does. But you shouldn't try to go find him, miss.
What's stopping me, Chief? Bear Creek is public land, isn't it?
Technically, yes. Just don't harass the poor man, will you? He's been through enough.
What's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Thanks. I'll be going now.
Alrighty then. Good luck.
I should see if I could find out where those resident rangers live. Maybe something in this room can help. Looks like a map of the immediate surroundings here in Bear Creek. Various points of interest are marked out. There's the ranger accommodations. It's not that far of a trek from the nearest parking spot, so I should be able to cover the rest of the distance on foot. I better not risk it without a gun, though. Lucas's revolver should be somewhere near the crash site. Bingo! I can see something shiny down there. How to get it up, though? All right, that should hold nicely. Yes, got it. This thing is nearly out of bullets, though. I should keep an eye out for more. Well, gee, I would, but I forgot to put on my treasure hunting hat. Well, gee, I would, but I forgot to put on my treasure hunting hat. After everything I went through to get it? No way. I have a weapon now, but ammo is scarce. I should take care of that before I confront Cooper. Longhorn PI should be a good place to look. Ah, here are some spare bullets for the gun. I better take some. Alright, that should be plenty. I've reloaded the gun too. Well, fuck. Oh, my head. This is not good. Need my pills. No!
Do you see? The noose, the iron. Those were the holy instruments of my rebirth.
Wait, this is how Isaac Price died. That psycho priest in Conwell Springs.
Nearly there. Fight your ignorance, child.
No, it can't be. You can't actually be him.
Can't I? I told you, there is no death, only change. When everything burned, the Crimson One slipped out of his suit and skittered away like a cockroach. With a heavy heart, I donned the mantle. I became Mr. Burgundy. And now my form is his shelter.
Easy. Don't try to get up just yet. I don't want you to faint on me again.
Oh, it's you. Tom, was it?
Yes. My name is Tom Ward. But for the longest time, my name was taken from me.
And in its place, you were only given a hue of red. You're the Crimson One.
Yes. When you burned the threshold, I was set free. I'm ashamed of my past, and I wish to make amends.
That's so? Why should I believe anything you say? You put me through hell in 1995.
Things were out of my control. You don't wear the suit wears you. You can stretch it, bend it, but if you go too far and rip the fabric, you rip yourself.
I see you haven't lost your penchant for nonsense metaphors. At least you're not fucking rhyming again.
There's the Kathy we all know and love. I was afraid I had lost you there for a while.
I'm still me. Not that that got me anywhere. I'm broke and brain damaged, my friend was killed, and I'm chasing some of the most dangerous people on the planet.
Dangerous indeed. Which is why I will urge you to reconsider a cooperation. We have a common foe, and you will need allies.
For all I know, you're the same bastard you always were, and this is all some kind of double-cross.
If it was, it would be quite an elaborate one. Weren't you completely helpless a few minutes ago?
I guess so. I should say thanks for that.
You're welcome. I understand that all of this is a lot to take in, and in due time, I'll explain everything.
You better. I don't know what the hell is going on, and you're just giving me more questions.
I realize that, but this is neither the time nor the place. When circumstances allow, I'll come find you again.
Just wait a minute. Oh, getting woozy again. All right, I think I'm okay now. Well, he's gone. Again. Guess there's nothing I can do but check out the cabin. Probably for that high shelf with potted plants. Huh? What was that? A secret compartment. There was a hand-drawn map and also some kind of document in there. Nothing else in there. Whoa, this is an Engstrom discharge form from last year. The name on here is Victor Kopernik, though, not Victor Cooper. Cooper, Kopernik? They're quite similar. Maybe he changed his name after they let him out? The timeline fits perfectly with Rose's affair, too. This guy has got to be her secret lover. I better head back to Engstrom's tomorrow to follow up on all of this. It's too late to catch their visitation hours today. Looks like Cooper has drawn a map here, a path through some kind of tunnels. There's no indication of where this is, though. Maybe if I had something to compare it with? Oof, long day. I better get back to the office and share all of these findings with Eileen.
Kopernik, huh? I wonder why he changed his name.
He was discharged from a mental institution. Maybe he just wanted to throw a wrench in background checks?
Yeah, I suppose that could be it. What about this Tom guy then? Do you think we can trust him?
I don't know. I think so, but it's complicated. It has to do with everything we went through in 1995.
Oh, you know we never really talked about that. Over the years, I've started to remember things. Fragments. It wasn't just some nutty priest, was it?
No, it was something much more sinister than that. And I think that these murders are somehow connected to it.
All the more reason to stop the Soothsayer then.
Agreed.
How did things go at KCU then? I never imagined you'd go back to school.
Huh. Me either. Let me tell you what I found.
Poor Andrea. What a horrible way to go.
Indeed. Can't say I envy her. We shouldn't forget that she wasn't all that innocent, though. She was helping the pyre dealers and showing no remorse about it. On the contrary, she seemed excited as hell about it.
Until she wasn't, right? In the last note from her, it said she was scared out of her mind.
Yes. Something about pyre freaked her out, and from the look of things, that's what got her killed.
Well, at least we know now they have a secret hideout in the mines.
Yeah. Narrowing down that location will be the final piece of the puzzle. Anyway, how have things been progressing here? Any luck with the phone?
Easy peasy. Cracked and ready. I had a peek in the contacts, and guess who I found in there?
Who?
Tabitha Caldwell, that florist lady.
Damn. So Faith Cyrene knew her. Tabitha's involved then. She's gotta be.
Yeah, at least her name was in Faith's contact list. Whatever that implies.
The implication is fishy as hell. Let's leave it at that. Anything else?
Not that I could find, but you know this case better than me. Any ideas?
Well, there's this one thing. Rachel Wang mentioned this upsetting phone call.
Oh, right. Outside Eric's apartment, wasn't it? You even had the date and time.
Yeah. Here's the transcript.
January 14th, 4:15 p.m. Okay.
So?
Got it. Lasted a couple of minutes, apparently. The number is not in the contact list. 555-059-325.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I know that number. That's the Ingstrom Psychiatric Hospital.
Oh, well, that's easy. Probably just this Copernic guy, right? He was a known patient and in cahoots with Faith.
No, that's impossible. He was discharged last year.
And this was January. So someone else made that call.
Well, I guess I have a plan for tomorrow then. Tabby's garden, then Ingstrom's.
Yes, I'll stay here and look into Copernic more, now that we have his original name.
Sounds good. You on the bed?
Nah, couch is fine. Sleep tight.